Yes, there is such a thing as a small and sleepy village in India. Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to another edition of Borders on Budgets. On this episode, let's take a walk through the street of Wandoor at sunrise. Halt! Tundra vegetation. Surprisingly works out here.
Say, this torpedo tube is...
Thank you. I was expecting a lagoon, but low tide. And if grouchy feral dogs weren't enough of a hazard, these guys make their presence in the national park. Ignoring the scratches and the flares on the lens of my camera, when looking into the sun, would you be able to see a crocodile? Is that a crocodile? Now that I'm on high alert for crocodiles, any gurgle or blurp in the water will garner my attention. So, yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay back from the shoreline. Well, while there's a moment of alligator inactivity, I can divert my eyes elsewhere. The morning sun really shines through on the elaborate root systems of the mangrove trees that line the canals around Wandoor. When an impoverished village neither has recycling nor proper sanitation removal. Well, that's what got me into trouble in the first place, so I'm going to let sleeping dogs lie. Apparently not. If plastic and garbage is clogging India's waterways, at least there is a public push for public toilets. And there are reminders not to do your business in public. And yes, I've specifically lined up this shot with the fish and the public toilet. An early morning catch of the day. Someone got up real early to get the anchovies. This guy sees a familiar face. I gave him some of my chips a couple of days ago. The prime attraction at Wandoor is to take a boat ride through the marine park to the uninhabited island of Jolly Buoy. Besides the isolation of Jolly Buoy, one of only 2 islands in the marine park that can be visited, it is the ecosystem of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands that are of particular interest both to tourists and to biologists. There are plants and marine life found in this archipelago that can be seen nowhere else on the planet, and it is said that the coral reefs around Jolly Buoy, and then in particular the Bay of Bengal and the Andaman Sea, are second only in the world to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. One step taken to reduce human impact in the park is to distribute these water jugs that are returnable by the tourists so that plastic, it's not left at Jolly Buoy. Before entering the boats, a list of rules for tourists. However, despite all of these, do not forget to have fun.
Hello, sir. Hello.
A quick stop at the Marine Interpretation Center. The dugong, or sea cow, probably related to the manatee. And in the darkness of this museum in the early morning hours, this saltwater crocodile, it even looks scarier. While I'm not going to the Jolly Buoy Island in the marine park, I am going to the Jolly Buoy restaurant in Wandoor. What is that? Paratha. Breakfast at the Jolly Buoy consists of those parotas, a couple of curries, an omelet, and chai. Yeah, I know the trick is to use your hands, but I've got to keep them clean for the camera. It's a good thing that Wandoor is as small as it is, because this morning I really didn't want to go too far afield in preparing a story because, well, I'm tired. Yes, I got up at sunrise, but that's because I didn't go to bed all night because there was a blackout in town, which meant that there was no fan. I had to open the window, and with an open window come the mosquitoes, and well, they were bothering me all night. So, this has been another edition of Borders on Budgets. A reminder, Borders on Budgets, long distance hikes, slices of life, not a lot of money. From the Mahatma Gandhi Marine National Park in Wandoor, India, on the archipelago of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, thank you very much for tuning in. And after the extra, I'm going to show you the hostel, and then we're going to take a quick trip back to Port Blair. Which one means avalanche? It's because of the My Andaman Sports Hostel that I was able to spend 3 nights in Wandoor. This is what 500 rupees gets, or about $7 at the My Andaman Sports Hostel. In addition to a great price and a fantastic location, the charm of My Andaman Sports Hostel is that the common room is decorated using a simple games and sports motif. And because Wi-Fi in Wandoor is non-existent, it really is a chance to disconnect from the outside world. Wandoor is about 25 kilometers from Port Blair, the largest city on the islands, and it takes about an hour to get to by bus, costing anywhere between 30 and 100 rupee, depending on the quality of the bus. And yes, I do recommend visiting Wandoor if for no other reason than there is no Wi-Fi, and it allows, well, you to get off the grid for 48 or 72 hours. Did you like this episode? Great. Help Borders on Budgets grow. Hit the subscribe button below, and I'm going to leave a link to a previous story from India. Share that with your friends who would love to travel in this country, and yeah, thank you very much. Well, just chill out for a few days. The saltwater crocs, apparently they can jump out from the water. It really is a chance to disconnect from the outside world.